I joined the Army, and I did 27 years. I wanted to do 40, but I was wounded in my last tour in Iraq, so now I'm a 100% disabled veteran.
Well, she came back when I was about 15. She was overseas for 19 and a half months, 2 tours. She came back paralyzed. It was horrible for me. One, she's my hero. 2, she's my mom, so the fact that she came back injured at all was horrific to me.
Today the RecFX Foundation is leading a team of organizations to renovate the house for Master Sergeant Tammie Court. We have Team Rubicon, ASU architectural students, Blue Star Moms, Behr Paint, and we're fixing a bunch of problems here on the house, inside and outside on the property. And we hope to really surprise her and make it wonderful for her.
Initially had a flood and flooded my kitchen and my dining room and living room and laundry room and garage like 4 days after I moved into the house. And I met Matt at Home Depot, and he told me about the program.
We work with Team Rubicon. It's a 501c3 nonprofit organization. Basically, we reach out in our local community per state, and we try to figure out, where our needs are. We try to do a service project, and with the service project we try to reach out to veterans or people who really need homes rehabbed or demolished and totally rebuilt. Just dependent on the case, we kind of go and reach out to all these people in the community.
I live with her partially because I go to school here in Arizona, and she moved out here because of that. Also because it is too cold for her in Michigan. Her joints start to hurt too much. I help her out as much as possible around the house, cleaning, taking care of everything that I can, waking her up when she has really bad nightmares, trying to settle her down when she has PTSD attacks.
American Institute of Architecture students represents architecture students around the country. So we do a lot of projects like this where it's design build, where we have students who actually get their hands dirty and are able to experience this firsthand. So what we came out here today to do was to help them with their front entry. They have some drainage problems going on. Whenever it rains, the house is starting to flood because they don't have proper gutters, and the house is also sloping down, or the grade is sloping down to the house. So what we're doing today is we're actually putting in some new pavers right out front of the front door. So she'll have a new front porch area and a nicer entry, and then she won't have that problem with flooding anymore.
There's painting going on outside the house, inside the house. The whole backyard was cleaned up, trees torn down. We're putting pavers in, and all of that is going to create a better living environment for her once she gets back into Arizona.
There's volunteers here to help out renovate the house in the yard. They are taking down trees, raking up the yards. We have large amounts of prickers everywhere, and the dogs don't like that, so they're taking care of that. They're repainting the house so it looks better.
I'm an Army veteran. I served overseas a little over 7 years, with my last duty station being at Fort Bliss.
I was in the Arizona Army National Guard. I was an intelligence analyst. I was in for 6 years, between 2005 and 2011, and I deployed to Afghanistan for a little over a year back in 07-08. My favorite part about working with veterans and working with Team Rubicon specifically is that veterans really have that can-do attitude, and so we're able to get things done quickly and effectively, putting our skills that we learned in the military to use helping other people.
I belong to a veteran service organization here in Michigan also, and so we help a lot of veterans here. And I was just surprised that I could move to another state and get the help that I needed. So it was just very, very heartwarming.